Okay, guys, so 8 p.m., time for us to get started. So, if you're watching this call for the first time, then what you're going to hear in the next 15 to 20 minutes is something that I think can have a really seriously profound effect on your financial future. It has for an awful lot of people that you've heard from before. I first found out about this company back in the summer of this year. And I thought I had an idea about how money worked and how to make it work, but I've learned that I'm still learning an awful lot, even at my age. The person who's going to explain it to me, however, has been with the company for a number of years now, and it's made a significant difference to his life, and he's made a significant difference to the company as well. He holds the position of Chairman 50 within our company. He's from Utah in the United States. You can see him on your screen at the moment where it says, I am official. His name is Brandon Boyd. Brandon, can you put your camera on, please?
Yes, let me see if you guys can see me on your end. Nope, for some reason it's showing black, but you can hear me though, right?
I can hear you, but what I'm going to do right now is I'll make you host.
Yeah, we'll see if that makes a difference. If it doesn't, I'll make sure to do a screen share where you guys can actually see.
Okay.
Up here, okay.
For some reason or other, this isn't saying.
Yeah, it's okay. I can share my screen.
Yeah.
You guys should be able to see my screen here, but
we can indeed.
Okay. You can hear me just fine?
Absolutely perfect.
All right, well, perfect, guys. First of all, thanks for having me on. You can't see my face. I want to show you the screen here. This is myself and my wife. My background as an entrepreneur for about 20 years. I've been out of a job for 15 years. I've got a wife and 6 children. And in fact, I'll go ahead and show you our family right here. This is just so you can get to know me a little bit. But I've got a boy who just turned 15 yesterday, and I've got 5 daughters. In fact, one of them, Jasmine's turning 6 on Friday. So we actually have several birthdays in a row. Kendra just turned 13 on Halloween, so it's been crazy. But I've got a big family, and one of the things I'm really passionate about is being able to help people all over the world to learn what we do, teaching people from their phone and from their computer how they can actually make money doing this. And so I've done this now for about 4 years, what I'm getting ready to show you. And I really believe it's extremely powerful, because the reality is that, look, people don't want to sell. They don't want to be sold. And I did not have to get sold into what I do right now. That's the cool thing about what we do, is you do not have to sell anything to anybody. So just know that up front, that you don't have to actually go sell stuff to people to make money. You can simply make money right from your phone and computer. So what I'm going to do is a share screen on the slides here. Hopefully you guys can see them. Just put a yes inside the chat box if you can. But I learned about 20 years ago the 4 ways to cash flow. And basically from a book called Rich Dad, Poor Dad, he said that 95% of people work for either themselves or somebody else. But here's the interesting thing. He said those 95% only control 5% of the entire market of money that is actually made, whereas 5% control 95%. The 5%, who are they? They're the business owners, namely Amazon, Facebook, Instagram, Apple, Microsoft, etc., and the investors, such as the Warren Buffetts of the world, things like that. So when I saw that at 19, I said, so I got to find a way to get into those quadrants there, those pieces of the pie. I was able to do that, and by the age of 24, I was free, meaning free from having to actually work a job. Now, I'm not bagging on jobs out there. There's plenty of people that we've got to have people working jobs. But what I was really looking for is time freedom. I was not looking for security. I was looking for time freedom. And so what I'm getting ready to share with you will provide that. So how many of you have ever heard of the exchange markets? If so, I want you to put a 1 inside of the chat, because this is something I learned about. Now it's been about 5 years. There's a lot of people that trade the stock market out there. This is not the stock market. This is exchange markets. The exchange markets, which is currency, so the US dollar, the Great British Pound, the Canadian dollar, the Japanese yen, the peso, does about $5 trillion a day in trading volume. If I were to compare that to the stock market does about $22 billion a day. So there's a lot of money to be made inside of this market. And that's why I do this. And as I go through and show this to you, I think you'll see how powerful that this is, that you can use this as kind of your side hustle to be able to really compound your wealth significantly and eventually do this full time. This is a market that's open 24 hours a day, 5 days a week, whereas the stock market closes every single day. You don't have to own any physical money. It's all stored in the cloud. It's digital. That's why I said you can do it from your phone and computer. And so it's called Forex, F-O-R-E-X, which is short for foreign exchange. This is not something new, but the ability to do it from your phone and computer and make significant money for just the average person in the world, that's what's new. That's what's changed. And so I got really excited about this opportunity about 4 years ago when I saw this. Now, there is another market. A lot of you have heard about it. A lot of the different ways that, merchants are getting paid today is actually through this form of payment. Also, you don't have to have the physical money. It's called digital currency, namely Bitcoin, Ripple, Ethereum. In fact, I heard 2 days ago that Warren Buffett is buying more and more Ripple. So guess what I did? I figured if it's 25 cents a coin, I'm going to go ahead and buy some Ripple myself. If Warren Buffett is investing, then I'm probably going to get some myself. And so you have the foreign exchange, but you also have digital currency. So it'd be like, you have the United States dollar and Japanese yen or Great British pound, but you also have Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, etc. And from these different currencies, from your phone and computer, you can actually trade them and make money instead of having to travel from one country to another. So inside of this company called IM Academy, we actually teach you how to master the market. So look at this as if you had to go to like a seminar or workshop, except you don't have to go there. We actually teach you online how you can actually learn to master your wealth and have your money work for you instead of you working for your money. And so this is a great way for you guys to be able to get the education that you need, because knowledge is not power. Applied knowledge is power. So you need to get that knowledge and that education, and then we help you actually apply it. So there's a couple different academies. There's the Foreign Exchange Academy, there's the Digital Currency Academy, and then there's a Home-Based Business Academy. And inside these academies, this is where you get the education. For those who want to have their own business, this is really powerful, especially if you pay taxes in your country. Inside of the Home-Based Business Academy, we teach you how to grow your own home-based business and reduce the taxes that you pay. This is something I've done for 20 years. It's extremely powerful. If I were to show you my phone right now, I have nearly $400,000 in deductions already this year, and the year's not even over yet. So it's very, very powerful. Now, one of the powerful things that we have inside this company are live sessions. We are the #1 Forex education company in existence, period. We have live sessions. We're going to learn from the best, people that are proven, people that are tested. We do the sessions on a daily basis. We do over 1,000 hours a month. They are recorded. They're on your time. You can always go back and watch the recordings as well. And then, because in the beginning, most people don't know what they're actually doing, we actually have apps where we actually send trades to your phone, trades to your computer. Let me give you an example of one. So one of the products that I like to use inside the company is called Vibrata. And so when you see this middle section right here, most new people are not going to know what this stuff means. Well, what happens is you get a notification on your phone, and it'll actually take you to these trade ideas on the left right here. This is where we've had educators, including people like myself, who actually send trades to your phone, meaning like, for example, we said, okay, here's a buy on the New Zealand dollar and the US dollar, right? And then they would go ahead in here and give you what the take profit is, which is your exit point, your stop loss, and all that. And so with these trades, you can actually spend about 3 to 5 minutes on a daily basis, receive our trades, and make money in the largest financial market in the world, namely Forex. Okay, so look at it as somebody's doing the dirty work for you, and you get to follow our trades. My mentor told me 20 years ago, find a mentor is where you want to be and follow them. Do what they do, and eventually you can have what they have, right? So this is really powerful. So for all the newbies out there who are watching this for the first time, you don't need to be intimidated, because we're actually going to send the trades to your phone through your computer if you're going to use a computer. And that way that you guys can actually execute trades and be profitable inside of these markets. All right, so one of the things that we also have as well is what's called 2 and Free. This is where you can get a free membership with our company. I'll show you how that works. It's basically Share with 2. The subscription that you pay is actually covered on a monthly basis. So I'll show you kind of how that works in just a bit. Now, this last piece is the business side. This is an optional side. This is what I've done for many years is I've gone out, shared this online and offline with other people, and it's created a passive income for me. Guess what? I've been able to take that passive income and I've actually been able to trade that money. So instead of just making money, I've actually put that money to work. So let's say I made $10,000. Now I can actually put that to work and actually get it to make me money at the same time. So this is kind of how it breaks down. If I went and I shared IM Academy with 3 individuals, I'd make $150 a month, $37.50 a week. You paid every Friday to your e-wallet. Now what's going to happen is those 3 are eventually going to share it with people. Why? Because they're making money. So 3 who share with 3, you're making $600 a month. That's 12 customers, $150 a week. That right there is life changing for a lot of people. Those 12, they share, you now have 30, you're making $1,000 a month, $250 a week. So if you could use right now an extra $1,000 a month in your life, think of your finances right now. Most of you are probably short on a monthly basis on your different bills. If you could use an extra 1,000, put in the chat box, 1,000, 1000. It does make a difference as I travel around the world and see this. This is the entire compensation plan. Look at the left side where it says rank, Platinum 150 all the way up to Chairman 500. Look at the number of subscribers in the middle and then the weekly residual. Folks, we have over 234 individuals who are chairman rank in this company. That is a 6 to 8 figure income. Think about that. You can turn an annual income into a monthly income. I decided to turn an annual income into a weekly income, right? Heck, we have some people who turn an annual income into a daily. They could make 10, 20 grand a day trading. And I can't give you any income claims here because we're not allowed to do that. But the amount of money that I've seen people make in these markets as well as on the business side has been absolutely astounding. Okay, so this right here that you're seeing, it does not even include what you make on the trading. This is just extra money. I look at it as more money I have to compound on a monthly basis. So the way that you get started is the following. You've got 2 choices. You either buy the Platinum or Elite. One is $225, the other is $325. I recommend to buy the Platinum. It's a one-time fee of $225. You have a 7-day money-back guarantee. There is no contract. It's month-to-month. The monthly, which is 30 days later, is $165. And again, you can get rid of that simply by sharing with 2. It eliminates that fee, or you just make more money on the trading than you do than you have to pay on the monthly fee. So I always tell people, don't even worry about the cost because it's not the cost. It's really the value. What are you getting in return? I wouldn't be talking to you on this webinar if I didn't see thousands of people who had been successful doing this, and you guys have that shot to do it as well. The question is, what will you become? I was just reading this morning a book called Secrets of the Millionaire Mind. I want to share something with you that I actually wrote down earlier that I thought when he was talking about your verbal programming, he was talking about your money blueprint. It was just really, really powerful because, you know, we've got so many people who frankly are skeptical in the world. And their thing is, I don't know if I should do that because it's risky. Well, one of the things that they say in Secrets of the Millionaire Mind is that the greatest risk that we can take is no risk at all. You know, people are always thinking about, I don't have the money, I got a lack of money. He said the lack of money is never, ever, ever the problem. A lack of money is merely a symptom of what's going on underneath, because your outer world is simply a reflection of your inner world. So look, let's not be in denial and say, well, I don't need this. Of course you do. Everyone wants time freedom. They want debt freedom. And even if they're already financially wealthy, they're looking to grow their money more. What about all the people that we can help out? There's so many hurting individuals out there right now that are struggling that need what we have. That's why we have over 100,000 people who are customers in over 100 countries doing this. as I travel around, I see it. People need what we have. We're ranked #1 with what we do. We have a passion to help a lot of people. And what I'm going to do, Roger, is I'm actually going to turn it back to you, because I know that you have some comments and even potentially some individuals that you wanted to have on here for, just a couple words and stuff like that. So what I'm going to do is turn it back to you. You are the host on here. And if you have any questions for me, I'm going to stay on.
Okay, that's great. Thanks, Brandon. Okay, so yeah, guys, if you just listened to what Brandon said and listened as carefully as it deserves to be, it is an astonishing opportunity that we have in front of us. I said to you before that I first got started with this company back in the summer of this year. And but like Brandon, I've been an entrepreneur. I've owned my own business now for 40 years, and I thought I knew how to make money. The difficulty was actually knowing how to keep hold of it, because the reality of it is you make money but you spend it, and you never get. I never actually put my money to work until very, very recently. But right now, using the stuff that I Am Academy teaches you, I am actually putting my money to work, and I am making it work for me. And in fact, we started trading with I Am Academy a couple of months ago, and we had a few bumps along the road trying to learn a few things and trying to figure out which was the right way to learn with the company. There's a lot of stuff that you have to learn, but put the time and effort in, and it's well worth learning. The last few weeks, everything seems to be coming together incredibly well. In the last 3 weeks alone, I placed about 70 trades on the Forex, which takes minutes to do on a daily basis. But I placed about 70 trades, and I've won 70 out of 70 trades. Now, I've shown with a bunch of people that are actually on the screen exactly how I'm doing that, and they're having some success with it themselves. So what I want to do is speak to a few people and just get some feedback and just see just exactly what they've been getting over the last couple of weeks. So the first person I want to go to is a guy called Stevie Castle. Stevie, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Hey, Stevie.
Hello.
So, Stevie, you're up in Scotland. Tell us where you are, first of all.
Well, I'm at work just now, hiding.
Whereabouts in Scotland?
Oh, sorry.
Narrow it down a bit.
Dundee.
Dundee. Fabulous. Okay. So you're at work at the moment. What do you do full time?
I'm a service engineer for Rolls-Royce on the trains.
Right. Okay. And that's a full-time job, yeah?
Yes, it is, yeah.
So how do you work what you're doing right now around a full-time job?
Hello?
Hi, can you hear me?
Hello? Yes, I can hear you now. Sorry.
Good, good. So how do you fit trading Forex around a full-time job?
Just in my spare time. It takes seconds to do, so it doesn't really take up much of my time, to be honest.
Okay. Now, as you heard Brandon say, we can't talk about income claims. We can't make income claims on here. But how long have you actually been trading Forex with us?
Since a week Monday.
Okay.
Last Monday.
And in terms of trades, how many trades do you think you placed in that space of time?
26.
26 trades. And how many of those 26 trades have been successful, profitable trades that you've made money on?
All 26 of them.
26 of them. Okay. And how much experience did you have of this prior to this?
Not a lot of experience. I've tried it before, didn't work, but this time is just totally different. It's just totally different how it's working.
Okay, and what do you put the difference down to?
It's just a lot simpler. It's easy. I'm not actually sure. It's just there's not a lot involved with it. You just press a few buttons and that's it.
Fabulous. Okay, Stevie, thanks for that. That's really all I wanted to hear. I wanted to hear other people's experiences of what they're doing, so I appreciate that. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to talk to a couple of other people that have been having similar kind of experiences. Eunice, can you put your camera on for us, please?
Hello.
Hi, there you are. Okay, Eunice. So Eunice, Eunice, and the last time I saw you was back in September down at the event that we had in London.
Yeah.
But I was talking to Simon earlier on today, and Simon tells me that you've been getting some astonishing results with your trading over the last couple of weeks.
Yes.
What about that?
Yeah. I've played so far 24 trades. Which are all winners, and yeah. So basically, I've been able to grow my account about 700%.
700%. 700.
Yeah.
In how long?
In 2 weeks.
Okay, I might be phoning you afterwards to find out what I'm doing wrong if you're making 700%.
That's what I was going to say. I was going to say, my goodness, I should have her running my account.
Absolutely. That's astonishing. Okay, Eunice, so tell me again, do you have any experience of this in the past?
No, not at all.
No? So,
No.
so what are you doing? How are you actually managing this? How are you getting to accomplish these results?
Yeah, I just follow the instructions that you gave. So that's basically what I'm doing. Just a few seconds here and there.
Okay. And it's clearly working for you. So
Yeah.
700% in a couple of weeks. Eunice, absolutely awesome. Thank you very, very much for that. I caught me on the hop there. I didn't expect to hear anything like that kind of number. Now, a couple of other people that I was looking for that I can't actually see on screen. Have we got more than one screen on here? I think we do. Okay. Guys, I can't particularly see the other people I wanted to talk to, but Brandon, I want to just ask you a couple of questions, if you can, just so we can sort of get people to understand exactly what the opportunity is here. So first and foremost, we've just spoken to two people who are relatively new to the company, never had any experience with this in the first instance. If you've got someone looking at this call for the first time tonight, and they've never done anything like this before, what would you tell them is the first thing they should do?
Well, I mean, first of all, people got to have an open mind. It's because of an open mind that I was able to be in this position. And so I always keep my mind open for opportunity. They say that POUR stands for passing over opportunities repeatedly. And I think that's why a lot of us are in the position that we're in. So first thing you want to do is keep your mind open, get started, because it's like Richard Branson, a billionaire, said, when you find something like this, he said, join it and figure out the details along the way. So you want to basically have a mentor in the company like ourselves that can actually help you guys have the success that you just heard there. Because if you do it by yourself, it's going to be a struggle. I mean, you're going to, it's like Mike Tyson said, everyone has a plan until they get punched in the face. And so you want to make sure that you have a mentor to work with that can help facilitate you to success very, very quickly. So that's the thing that I would say is the mentorship is key, and then plugging into our system, because system stands for save yourself time and energy and money. So you want to make sure that you're plugged into a system so that you don't have to reinvent the wheel and make mistakes.
Okay, and where they're going to plug into the system?
So we have a system with our team. We have a 72-hour fast start site. We also have a presentation site. And so that will actually plug you into going through the basic training that you need to get started.
Okay, now I'm a big one on learning, and I know that you are as well. Do you want to tell people what your feelings or what your thoughts are on the education that we provide and how people should educate them into this business to go forward and take this business seriously and take it to the full potential that's there for it?
Well, first of all, it's the best education that I've ever seen in my career. I've done this 20 years. I've never seen as much education as we have right now. It's in 10 languages, 120 educators. So you have ample opportunity to succeed with this. And so I just tell people, that's why the mentorship part is important, because what they'll do is they'll actually point you into the direction to kind of get the cliff notes, the shortcut to success, which is, this is what you're going to plug into. Here's what you're going to do. This is how you take the trades, so that you're not fumbling around trying to figure it out on your own. So the education piece of this is absolutely tremendous, the best that I've seen.
Brilliant. Okay. So, guys, there's a lot of information to take in for the first time when you're watching this right now. What I say to you right now is get back to the person who's invited you onto this call. and ask them how you take it to the next step. As Brandon said, we have a huge amount of training that's available for you. We'll take you by the hand, step by step, and we'll be here for you every minute of the day. Once you actually get registered with this company, you get pretty much, I won't say instant access, but between Brandon, myself, and a few others, you pretty much do have access to us around the clock, because when I'm asleep, Brandon's awake, and vice versa. So there's always someone there that can answer your questions if you need any help. So you're never actually on your own. As well as being available online and being able to see us on things like this, you can get access to us in chat rooms, but you can also get to see us live as well. In fact, I said before to Eunice that I met Eunice at an event in September in London, but we have another event that's coming up in London in February of next year. And when you say next year, it sounds a long way away, but we're probably only about 12 weeks away from it right now. And it's going to be a mammoth event. Brandon, do you want to tell people what they can expect to see at that event?
This will be the biggest event that we've had in company history. There'll be about 8,000 people there. There'd actually be more, but it's actually to capacity there. We're going to be doing a number of releases which will completely transform the company to another level. Our goal is to have, by next year, 2020, we'll have 500,000 customers, and our goal is to hit $1 billion in revenue. And so we believe with 1,000 chairmen that we're going to be able to do that exact thing. So some huge announcements are there. So I create a sense of urgency to be there, to make the sacrifice. Tony Robbins said you got to attend a few conferences a year in order to be successful in life. So if you want to take your life to another level, make the decision that you don't miss events. I haven't missed one in 20 years. It's no surprise that I'm where I'm at today. And yes, by the way, in the beginning, I didn't have the money. I had to put on credit cards. I had to sell possessions and all that kind of stuff just to get to those things, but it's paid off.
Okay, fantastic. Now, the minute that event was launched, I got my ticket straight away. But you said 8,000 tickets. There's not 8,000 tickets available right now, are there? Tickets have been selling fast.
Oh, yes. In fact, it'll probably be sold out shortly. So what I was told from corporate is there wasn't very many left.
Okay. All right. So what's the link where people can go there to get their ticket if they want to go and get it today?
They can go to iml.events. iml.events. I think that still redirects to that. Let me pull it up here real quick. In fact, I'll go ahead and put it in the chat. I'm going to put the link right here, iml.events, and I'm going to stick it in the chat for you. In fact, yeah, I don't have access to chat since I'm not the host, but just go to iml.events and you'll actually see the tickets there for London.
Okay, perfect. Okay, Brandon, thank you for that. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your time. I hope you got something out of this call. We will do the same event, the same call this time next week. So if you've got anyone that you want to invite onto the call and take a look at this for the first time, get them on. We will also have an additional training call with Brandon this coming Monday, where Brandon's going to be teaching us how to use social media to expand your business. And that's something that I desperately need to know more about. And I guess a lot of other people do. So join us on Wednesday for that. I'm going to send information about that call out tomorrow. We also have another training call tomorrow evening with Joe Gomez, our upline sponsor, also from California. So couple of calls for you that are going to be immensely useful. So tomorrow night at 8 p.m., Monday night at 8 p.m., and next Wednesday at 8 p.m. Thanks for your time. I'll see you soon. Bye, everybody.